This is for the participants, that if you have a question, you can keep writing that in the chat box. That will be answered at the end of the session. Please keep writing there. Carry on, Mr. Bhardwaj.
Thank you, ma'am, for the opportunity. So let's start. So in today's cases, I shall be discussing the definition of digital presence, the need of digital presence in the today's era, tools or the platforms that are required to create digital existence, prerequisites, if any, for creating digital existence, transforming digital existence into digital presence, and nurturing our digital presence. So what is an online presence or a digital presence? A digital presence, a web presence, a online presence is a collective existence of any company or any individual that can be found online via an online search. Let us take an example. I have searched the name of Director Ma'am without the salutation, and see, I am having a link first of LinkedIn, then the personal website. The first is of LinkedIn and then the personal website. Then with the salutation, then I've got the first as the personal website link and next is of the LinkedIn. Similarly for the HOD CSC, the first is of personal website, next is of LinkedIn, and next is of a Google Scholar. Let us take an example of it. Like, let me take first of all. See, when we search the name of HOD CSC, the first link is of the personal website. Then we have the link of LinkedIn, then Google Scholar, then Facebook, then we have ResearchGate, then we have Instagram, then we have publications, the research ID is given, then the YouTube link, and so on. So this is actually digital presence. So what is the need of digital presence? So it is very important to establish it today, because when we go out applying for jobs, the resume is not enough. Gone are the days when recruiters only cared about how impressive your grades were. Today things are about your personality, your communication skills, your other skills. They are looking for you. Now, if we have a web profile instead of a resume, then it likely to make a larger impact on recruiter. Not only does it make an interactive experience for them, but also they want to know more about us because we are stand out in a crowd. Also nowadays, recruiters are no longer accepting or rejecting our application on the basis of resume. There is a lot of things they check. So you try to Google yourself and see what you see in your social media profiles that may contain the information that is too personal, or it would not be necessary that you want to show it to your future employer. So one thing is, we should keep in mind that now resume is no longer make justice to our personality. Assume a 20-year boy is submitting his application to a recruiter. So is it fair to say that a 2-page resume can recap all his achievements, his experiences of his entire life? I think the answer is big no. So the tools required to create a digital existence are YouTube channel, Facebook account, a website on WordPress or some other platform, the account on IMs, the instant messaging apps. Technically speaking, if you are a member of any association that has member directory listing online, for example, IEEE, then we have an online existence. Or if we are having a social media account, then we are having an online existence. Or if we have a website, then also we are having an online existence. It is often seen these days, people engaging themselves on social media sites a number of hours or on instant messaging apps like WeChat, Snapchat. So are they enough to create our digital presence? So obviously it is no. So now what we should do to transform our digital existence into digital presence? So we have to be the part of some good forums, good communities, blogs, and other web spaces of our own interest. For this, we need to find the stuff that attract us. So we should spend some quality time on internet, keep ourselves engaged in different forums, communities for any kind of discussion. This will not only enhance our knowledge, but start connecting with the people of our own interest. As we spend more and more time, more people will start noticing us and will start approaching us. From there, it's up to us that how we take it further. So prerequisites for digital existence. Email, that is used by many web applications to create an account. For example, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tumblr. Mobile number, it is used by maximum instant messaging apps. For example, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Truecaller. And it is the third one is we must follow some nitty-gritties. It is not prerequisite, but it is a request that when we are online, we should follow some equities. Now, Forbes is a company that is a global media company that focuses on business, investing, technology, entrepreneurship, leadership, and lifestyles, and has a council. And at the bottom of the slide, these are the members of the council. The first topic in it is get to know yourself first. It is said by Dana Wolf, LRG Marketing. The first photograph from the bottom, in the bottom from left to right, is of Dana Wolf, LRG Marketing. She says that your personal brand should be a true representation of who you are. Otherwise, you won't be authentic and it will show through your audience. So take a little time to get know yourself first. If it feels difficult to be natural, then start by creating a persona that reflects who you are and map your brand to that. Sometimes being yourself takes a little more effort, but it's well worth it. The second is establish a cohesive visual presentation. Now, if you showed a social post from your Facebook page with the face blurred out, would people still recognize that it is your post? If it is not, then the brand needs to be more cohesive visual presentation. This means we have to consistently focus on our fonts, our colors, and the layouts. Third one, focus on improving your writing skills. In today's world, building a personal brand has to do a lot with the online presence. And that means directly that we should be very good at writing. If we are a very good writer, then we are ahead of the game. Fourth one, think twice before commenting. In a 24/7 to 365 news cycle, there are many opportunities in print media, broadcast media, and internet to elaborate the opinions that hopefully favorable reflect the image we seek to build. Yet the repetition is the most valuable possession. So think before commenting on anything. Fifth is monitor your online reputation. Think yourself as a brand and then ask yourself what you want your audience to feel when they think of you. What are the strengths and how do you want to stand out? So Google yourself and see what comes out. Is it consistent with your desired reputation? If other people are coming up ahead in an online search results, then consider using some initial or purchase a personal website. The sixth one is associate with super credible. Now the power of association, everybody knows, is the most powerful personal branding skill. Look at someone like Louis House, who has built a world-class podcast. So bring on some super credible guests over the time and you will start gaining credibility as well because you are in association with others. Define your aesthetic voice and values. It is very important to define our aesthetic voice and core values early on. Those three things will guide where to take your brand. Who will come along to the journey, and how will you portray your brand to the public? The eighth one, describe yourself. Now start writing a paragraph describing you, and would like to be described, how you would like you to be described. Be detailed, try to mention every aspect of your tone, your attitude, your demeanor, your dress. Do it quickly, don't overthink it. Now imagine to handing over to someone you work with. Would you be very confident that wouldn't roll their eyes on you? Now think about what you can do to live up to your vision. The ninth one is claim your name. Before launching your brand, buy your domain name and claim your name on each social network. Even if you have no intention of using it in the future, this will prevent others from doing it once your brand is established. As well, ensure that they are available for you when you are ready for them. So if you really want to insurance, secure each variant of spelling as well. For example, the surname of Dr. Ma'am is written as Awasthy, but it can also be written as Awasthi. So it should, if the domain name of the personal website is Dranita Awasthi Y, then should also purchase Dranita Awasthi. Then it's I1 also. So next is go beyond the visuals, the 10th point. Now everyone knows about staying consistent with logo, font and colors, but there is less aesthetic part of branding that should not be neglected, and the mission statement and the core values. Clean up past social media. Now, if you are very successful in building your personal brand, then you should receive a lot of exposure. Make sure that you are ready for this exposure. Google your name, see how the online reputation holds up. Remove any inappropriate social media post, any unflattering photo. Engage in reverse SEO to push down any unfavorable or irrelevant article that may appear when people start searching you. The 12th point is identify your style and audience. Now think about what you want to accomplish and who your audience is. What platform do you need to utilize in order to best reach this audience? If you are more visual, perhaps Instagram is a good place to focus your efforts. But if you are a fantastic and a creative writer with a lot of opinions, then you should start writing a blog. Be consistent with your social username. Since most of the personal brands at some time catch popularity in social channel, so we need to make it easy for our newfound fans to easily tag us in their social post. So avoid middle initials that confuse people and instead get a creator with suffix or even prefix to maintain consistency. It is powerful to have only one name on every platform. Tie your personal brand to your passion. It should be something like people want and need, and that also have a great meaning for us. Share your passion in your blogs, on your social media post, in the events, and eventually your brand will be synonymous with your passion. And when people see, think, or read about your passion, your personal brand is the first thing that comes to their mind. And the last is don't be like everyone else. Seriously, don't be like everyone else. Well, marketing is full of thought leaders, keynote speakers, brand evangelists, and more than 90% of these experts all say the same thing. So, if you don't want to just build a personal brand but break through the clutter, you have to be different. Stake out a genuine position on a business challenge or consumer need that is uncharted. Share your viewpoint, add value, repeat again and again. So I request everyone to please build your digital presence now.